Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and tonight, as you know, I have another fire segment lined up for you. Now, I have an artist that I have literally been following since 2012. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Welcome back to another week. And without further ado, I want to introduce this artist to the round table. You guys give it up for Jay Humble. Man, I'm so glad to finally sit down and sit across from you. I'm proud of you and everything that you got going, but I don't want to put the wagon before the horse.
It's a pleasure.
So I want you to introduce yourself to the world, to those that are listening and watching, and tell us all what you do.
Everybody, what's popping? Your girl Jay Humble is in the building.
Yes.
you know. So I'm Jay Humble. I'm an R&B artist. I can maybe rap a little bit, depending on how I'm feeling, the vibe.
Okay.
Model, act. I do some acting. I'm an entrepreneur, sell clothes. I'm trying to tap into the real estate as well. I mean, it's a lot to do. That's why I say I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and actually, when I first got onto you as an artist, I saw that you were modeling heavy then.
Yes, ma'am.
So what came first? Was it the music or the modeling?
Actually, basketball came first.
Okay. Shout out.
Basketball came first, and when I was in college, I had people to come to me and want me to, rock their brand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was rocking some basketball brands heavy, and then it went from there to, hey, do you take modeling serious? I was like, nah, I just want to hoop.
Yeah.
And it just went from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to venture off into music?
So I'm going to say modeling was cool. And it's still cool because it's still the same thing.
Right.
So
and you can still do it.
Yeah, you can still do both. So with the whole modeling thing, when I actually moved to Dallas, is when I really tapped in to the music scene. And somebody, I'm not gonna say somebody, but a DJ, he was like, "Do you got a little tone?" I was like, I wasn't too confident, to be letting everybody know I had a little vocals.
Mm-hmm.
So when he asked me to send him a video of this song that he was working with somebody out of Atlanta, and I said, okay, cool. I'll send you what I have. I grew up in the church, so I've always just sung to myself, but it wasn't to share with the world.
Right.
I didn't see myself doing it because the goal was to play ball, go overseas. But God had different plans, so music is what it is.
It chose you.
It chose
Even
me.
though you was trying to fight it. It was
Right.
like, hey, this
I was
is
trying
what
to fight it bad.
Yeah. So where are you originally from?
So originally I'm from San Diego, California.
Okay, shout out San Diego's in the building
You
today.
did?
Yeah.
So from Cali, I went to Texarkana. From Texarkana, I grew up, went to high school, and then I went to Mississippi for college.
Okay. I mean, you just well-traveled.
Dabbled.
Yeah.
A little bit of
So
everywhere.
once you started doing your music, did you have a big support team, or what did that look like for you?
It was rough in the beginning because, like, when you doing everything, people don't really take you serious.
I know. I've been doing it about 20 years, so I already know.
So it's like, what you doing?
Yeah.
And at that time, like, people not understand. I'm trying to figure myself out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, what killing my dream was the hooping. So I'm like, now I gotta find really what do Jay want to do. And so honestly, music just really saved my life.
Okay. Well, I actually have a video of yours called Hesitation. It's one of your earlier videos in your journey, and I want our listeners to hear it and our viewers to see it. Let's check it out. Hesitation, Jay
Let's
Humble.
go.
Please don't love me too fast. You can be too sure. You don't know think you should manage your expectations, baby. What if I can't meet them? No, I hate to disappoint. Forgive my hesitations, baby. It's really hard to trust you just cause I've been hurt before. When it comes to love, I'm a hazard. Have you stranded in the desert? Really don't wanna be like that. I hate to make you fade, but you mean more than a latex and a cheap box full of latex. That's all I have to give. I'm just glad to have you here. Please don't love me too fast. You can be too sure. You don't know me like that. I don't think you should manage your expectations, baby. What if I can't meet them? No, I hate to disappoint. Forgive my hesitations, baby. It's really hard to trust you just cause I've been hurt before.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm calling to let you know that I'm sorry. So that's how you gonna keep acting?
That's how you gonna act.
Do you not see what I have on? So you can just stop the attitude and just come on in.
So I'm just supposed to be okay with that?
Apologizing. That's why I'm calling.
Do you know what you're apologizing for?
Oh, okay, well, you know I love you, right?
No, I hate you right now.
Man, you hate me. Hate is a strong word, you know that, right?
They are. Love is a strong word too.
But anyway, you know, I'm just sitting in here if you decide to come on in, okay? Bye.
I don't want just anyone. I don't wanna need nobody, but baby, I need your body. If you don't want this anymore, I completely understand. I really can't be mad. You deserve consistency, baby. Something you can't get from me, baby. I treat you like the enemy, baby. Don't know how you even deal with me lately. Please don't love me too fast. You can be too sure. You don't know me like that. I don't think you should manage your expectations, baby. What if I can't meet them? No, I hate to disappoint. Forgive my hesitations, baby. It's really hard to trust you just cause I've been hurt before. I've been hurt before, yeah. I've been hurt before. I've been hurt before. Yeah.
Now, I love that. Now, what inspired you? Who were some of your inspirations behind your style of music?
Tiana Taylor, that's my girl. Chris Brown. We're going to go with TLC. We're going to go with Brandy. Jasmine Sullivan. It's a bunch
Just
of
soul. I hear a lot of
just
soul in there.
Just a whole bunch of soul.
So,
yeah.
yes. So when you decided to take your music seriously, and when I mean that, not to say that people that don't produce it and put it out there don't take it serious, but in the facet of putting it out there and making it available to the public, like where were you in your life when you decided to do that?
I was depressed.
Okay.
Very depressed because, like I said, I was trying to find myself. And I think it's so dope when God brings people into your life that see potential in you that you don't see in yourself. And everybody kept telling me, hey, you dope. But I ain't believing in that.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes for you to believe in yourself and for you to see that of what you see, what other people see that what they're saying, also for you to, you know, tap in with it as well. So when I was depressed, laying on my mama's couch, I was like, I got to get off my tail, you know. This ain't it.
So what was that
what you gonna
push
do?
that pushed you off that couch?
I called my my producer, Louis G, and I was like, I'm looking for a team. I really want to take this serious. Can y'all work with me? I don't know what we got to work out, but I got y'all. As long as y'all got me. I said, I know I got something, but I also know, like, I work hard, and whatever I put my mind to, I'm gonna make it pop.
Yeah.
So
You definitely, like I said, I have been, you know, following your movement since around 2012, and I'll give you a little insight. My close friend Yolanda, she was like, yeah, she's from Dallas, and I think you should mentor her. But when I went to look at the moves you're making, then I'm like, well, she look like she doing everything she's supposed to be doing. Like, you really were, because even though, like, no one can snap their fingers and make you an overnight success.
Most definitely.
And
most definitely.
Seeing the work that you was putting in, I know you got a lot of no's, but you also got a few yeses along the way, and you never quit.
Right.
Like, you just never quit. So when the time came and you evolved, didn't you recently get a deal that you signed with?
Shout out to Raz B.
Yeah, Raz B. Can we talk about that a little bit?
You know, it was crazy because he came up before, like, a year ago about doing a song with him, but it just never happened. So by my people knowing his people. And so a year later, shout out to Peter Allen from 95.3 Jams.
Okay.
He had a showcase, and it just so happened Raz B was there to be one of the guys on the panel. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I see you guys, you know what I'm saying? So it just so happened, me and him just clicked. I performed. He ain't let me go.
Yeah.
He said, we're going to take this ride together.
I love that. See, when the universe is
Raz
pushing
B.
you to your purpose, you was in the right place at the right time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is major when you listening to your calling.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Raz B. So since you have made major strides, what has become your new formula for success?
Honestly, I'm just going to keep doing me. I don't honestly feel like my favorite line is to say, don't something that's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm just gonna keep doing J Humble.
I like that. I like that. How are you received when you travel and do shows? Do they seem to love the kid? I know I do. So I'm just wondering, how does it feel when you go and perform, and what are your responses like?
I get a lot of love, and I always get, you know, of course, I be sharp as a tack.
I mean, fedora down, you know what I'm saying?
You know, with the hats and
hat with the tilted brim, you better know it.
And, you know, I just try to be different.
Yeah.
Well, ain't no try. I am different.
Different, yeah.
And, you know, I'm just gonna continue and be different and be who I am.
Now, who are some of the artists that you had the opportunity to work with on your journey?
Some of the artists, honestly, I've worked. I'm not gonna say I haven't worked. It's been talked about, but haven't got done. But we got some things on the way.
Okay, but you do have a few artists that you would like to work with.
Yeah, I got a few that I would like to work with.
Right, well,
just stay tuned.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna definitely stay plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to find out what's going on with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what do we have to look forward to from J Humble?
So coming up, me and Raz B do have a track on the way. It's called Vibe, so y'all look out for that. I still have my album that we're promoting, which is J Humble, self-titled. I'm also working on my second album, and we got some music videos on the way.
Okay, so do you have a huge support team, or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I mean, I honestly thank God because it's genuine, family-oriented. So I shout out to my team.
All right, shout out to her team. Well, we actually got another video of yours, and it's one of my faves. That's when you got your fedora hat on. You just got all this swag. So we got Whiskey on Ice, J Humble. Let's check it out.
Whiskey on Ice. Whiskey on Ice. this moment, I only got room to creep. I'ma be real with you, don't play for keeps. See it's 100 when we doing us, baby. Have our own lanes, let's stay in them, don't test me. This drink I got, it will make you lose it. Seal me slow, if you decide to choose it. Here we go, don't say no, feel my flow, I'ma show. Sacrifice, be your vice, it's whiskey on ice. Whiskey on ice, come to me baby. I just wanna see exactly what you got for me. He said, I just wanna love you. She said, I just wanna grab you. They said, I just gotta have you. I said, I already knew. Whiskey on ice, come to me baby. I just wanna see exactly what you got for me. He said, I just wanna love you. She said, I just wanna grab you. They said, I just gotta have you. I said, I already knew. Don't you dare leave without me in your system. Watch how I hit you, watch how I get you. Don't you dare leave without me coming with you. Know I complete you, know just how we do. Don't take your eyes off me, baby, off me, baby. The way I move my hips will drive you crazy, drive you crazy. Take your time and don't be wasting. You know this shit is real. Once you let me in, we gon' tear shit up for real. I've been waiting all week just to get to you. Come on in and have a seat, just get comfortable. Grab a cup, pour some ice, you gon' have to chill it down. After I wear it out, you gon' pour me on my crown. Whiskey on ice, come to me baby. I just wanna see exactly what you got for me. I just wanna love you. I just wanna grab you. They say I just gotta have you. I said I already knew. Whiskey on ice, come to me baby. I just wanna see exactly what you got. He say I just wanna love you. She say I just wanna grab you. They say I just gotta have you. I said I already knew. She said, he said.
Now, Jay, you have a consistent 10 years of hard work and grit in the game.
It's been that long.
It's been that long. Am I telling your age, girl?
Okay.
I mean, you've been consistently, whether it's been the modeling,
Wow.
the music, you have consistently continued to evolve and recreate yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and so what were some of the lessons that you have learned that you wish you would have known when you started?
So one of them, I would say, don't put your trust into people when it comes to your career.
Mm-hmm.
And also when it comes to that, knowing going into that, keep stuff business
Mm-hmm.
and don't really for surely take it personal, because not everybody is you
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to being who you are, when it comes
Right.
to values and what you stand for and all that.
Right.
Number 2 is invest in yourself.
That's like
As an
so
artist,
major.
invest in yourself and don't think that people gonna give you a handout.
Right.
Cause that's a no-go.
Yeah, a lot of people make that mistake when they get a manager. They be like, "Oh, well, my manager is responsible for booking me gigs. My manager is responsible for doing this." But no.
And that's the mistake I made.
Yeah, see,
Thinking that, yes.
the manager manages the
Right.
gigs that you get booked. If you want
Exactly.
somebody to book something for you, now you need a booking agent.
This
which
is your brand.
completely separate than a manager.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
you know, in my past, I've worked with artists and they did not understand the concept. Like, a manager is not a record label.
Right.
They're not responsible for getting you your gigs. But you do have some management companies that believe in you enough to do all of that. But to expect it is like, yeah,
Exactly.
it's like,
You hit it right on there. Don't expect.
yeah, that expectation. And you hit it on the nail when you said, in so many words, bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself. Yeah.
Because you're not going to let yourself down. And in so many people, I've seen a lot of young artists, hungry artists. They're so hungry. I was one, you know, just want to be seen or want to be heard or want to be recognized for what we have
Right.
that we don't take care of. We might not take care of our paperwork, so we got to get burned on the back end because we got a song that's booming, but we didn't take care of our royalty part. Have you ever had a situation like that happen?
Most definitely.
Okay. I know I ain't the only one.
Most definitely. Paperwork is key
Mm-hmm.
to all business.
Yes, and it takes us a while to get it, but when we get it, it always be one of them well-bought lessons was a well-taught lesson.
Right.
So, what do we have to look forward to from J Humble? You have any collaborations you're gonna be dropping soon, or we gotta just stay tuned?
I just want y'all to stay tuned. I'm a mystery, okay?
Okay, I like that. So we want to stay tuned with J Humble. You actually have an Instagram page as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're gonna send everybody there to J Humble Official. It is how you see it. That's JAIHUMBLE Official. Make sure you go and you hit that follow button as well. And you actually have a YouTube channel as well
Yes, ma'am.
that you release your content on. So we want to get you guys to go ahead on over and go to her YouTube channel.
Subscribe
Make sure
button,
you
please.
hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification so that you can be alerted when she drops some new content. And you also have a website that has your bio and a little bit more information about where you come from in your journey as well. So you guys be sure you check that out as well. That is jhumble.com. And while I have your attention, I want to remind you guys that we are on multiple platforms. Make sure that you go to our YouTube page as well, which is Outside the Box with Onney, and hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell notification so you can be notified. You can also find us on A-Star TV, Hip Hop Streets live stream, music app, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, Google Play, Google Podcasts. I mean, you name it, we are there. Find a platform that works for you. Make sure that you tell a friend to follow the journey on Outside the Box with Onney, and I look forward to seeing you on our next segment. But in the meantime, I want to get back to you. And I want to thank you for coming on the show and just for letting me get into your business and just talk about your journey a little bit. And are you single? Am I allowed to ask that?
You know, it's a difficult situation. We just gonna
Okay, we just gonna leave that out. Cut. No, I'm just playing. Look at me. I ain't gonna be trying to play matchmaker on Outside the Box, okay?
You know how relationships
Just
is.
yeah. Sometimes I was gonna ask you about that. Like sometimes artists have a hard time juggling their personal life and their
And it's the
music
truth.
life. So even outside of relationship, just being a person, do you have a hard time separating the two because music takes over so much?
At times it can be difficult
Yeah.
because your significant other wants you where they want you to be.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I got to go work.
Yeah.
And then it's from there and what you doing, where you at, is you really doing what you supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
You know,
That
but
comes with the
it comes with
territory.
it.
Yeah.
But I think I do a good job of trying to jiggle. I'm too old for that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're
You
not
know?
gonna disclose your age because you still look like you about 21.
Thank you.
So you wearing it well. You can still get cast for those teenage roles in movies.
Right.
Now, have you done any acting in your career?
So I've done a couple of, actually I worked with Solange
Okay.
on one of her music projects a while back. And then I also did some little mini series from time to time. So I've done a couple of projects.
Okay, because I did notice, and you guys go and you check out her YouTube channel, she actually has a reel on there where you can see her in action. Yes, I did do my research.
I see.
So I just like I said, I want to thank you again, and I want to thank our listeners and viewers for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box with Onney. Make sure you catch the same time, same place next week. And is there any words of advice you want to leave those that are watching?
You know, shout out to all the upcoming artists. Keep going hard, keep believing in yourself, and I appreciate you for allowing me to be on your platform. And yeah, we're just gonna keep working. You did.
Yeah, and I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
You can continue to be a bright light in a dark room. Continue to follow your passion, your dreams. There's another brown girl out there that is watching you on this show today, and they're saying to themselves, if she could do it, so can I.
Most
so
definitely.
You continue to carry that torch because there's somebody's watching you. And there's people watching you that you don't even know paying attention. I mean, look at me. I've been all in your business. Okay? So y'all remember that. It's not how you live, but how you remembered. I am Onney, the CEO, and you are Outside the Box.